Hi everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and we'll be continuing and probably concluding our playthrough of Relic Expedition in just a moment. But there's two things I want to tell you about first. You may be wondering if it's possible to rearrange items in your backpack. For example, I like to put all the relics into one area of the backpack so I can quickly see which sets I'm close to completing. You are allowed to do this. You can freely move tokens around, but you can't do it if it would change the gameplay. In other words, you can't do it just after the monkey has rolled the die and you go, oh, position 8? Well, okay, I think I'd like to move this relic out of that position now. That's when it's too late. You have to do it when it's not directly affecting you. The other thing I wanted to mention is that in the last episode I said you can turn tokens around in the backpack if you want to let people know what items you have for the effects that they provide, for example, the machete. But another thing you can do is simply place the token face up in that position. That way both you and the other players can easily see what the token is. That suggestion actually came to us from the designer of the game, which I thought was much cleverer than what I had suggested, which is why he's the game designer and I'm just the guy who shoots videos about games. So when we come back, Luke will join me at the table and we'll continue our playthrough of Relic Expedition.
Hi everybody, my name is Luke Smith and we're continuing Relic Expedition.
That's right, and I got a player suggestion that got the most votes from Pillager. So let's get you guys to the table and I'll describe for you in his words what he wants me to do. The noise of jungle, the sight of the dark cave filled with relics, and the cool spray of the river has made Stephen bravely decide to head back to camp. 1, 2, 3 actions. Now I need to reveal the 2 tiles that would go here. So we've got a relic table with a monkey. Now, the relic table we can't place a relic on because they're all used up. But we still have a monkey, so it will go in this position. And then this is some quicksand. And that ends my turn, but Pillager has some additional ideas for me that will be revealed over the course of this episode.
Now it's my turn, and I have to see what my actions are by rolling the dice. A 3 and a monkey.
So which activates first?
The monkey.
Always the animals. I've already got my backpack set up here because I'm not even going to pretend like I don't know what Luke's about to do. Luke, go ahead and activate the first monkey.
I'm going to move him here.
Oh, you're not coming after me? How thoughtful.
And then here.
Of course you are. All right, so I'm going to now have to have an encounter with this monkey, which means Luke's going to roll the 8-sided die, and then whichever number comes up, that's the item that the monkey is going to steal from my backpack. Go ahead, monkey. A 6. That is this item here, which is a relic. Now, monkeys like relics, and when they get a relic, they leave the board and the game, which is good because I never want to see that monkey again. But now there's 2 monkeys left. I'm going to choose to move this one here and then here. Luke, we have 1 monkey remaining. It goes back to you to move it.
Well, I'm going to move it here and here.
That's the animals, and now Luke gets to spend his 3 actions.
It takes 3 actions to move from one helicopter space to another, which is what I'm going to do.
Well, Luke, that used up all 3 of your actions, but it was a big move. You got to cross the board really fast. You coming over to visit me?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, now it's my turn. I'm going to roll the dice. Let's see what I get. Boar and 3 actions. All right, the boar. There's a boar right here, and it's awful close to you, Luke. Maybe you wanted to see the boar when you came for a visit?
Actually, it doesn't like me. It likes bananas. He's going to go over here.
No. He's coming for your space, and you're now going to have an encounter. So this means that you're knocked out, and you have to drop all of your tokens on this space. All right.
Says who?
You have another sedative. Let's just make sure it's the right kind. This is the one from monkeys or boars. So you're very fortunate. All right, so this one gets trashed, removed from the game, and the boar gets knocked out. Okay, well that was what I was going to do with that boar. There's one other boar here on the board. Where would you like to move it?
I'd like to move it right here.
Okay, well now it's my turn. I have 3 actions. I'm also going to use the helicopter because I have 3 actions to spend. I'm going to fly all the way down to here. As a reminder, this right here is the bottom edge of our playing surface, so I can only place a new tile here. And look what it is. A panther, not what I wanted to see, but there it goes.
My turn to roll.
And there's only one animal I do not want to see under any circumstances. Luke, roll those dice. Are you kidding me? Not just the one thing I don't want to see, but 4 actions. That's an insane roll. Well, this is why you've earned the nickname Lucky Luke. You're certainly living up to it here. Which panther are you going to move, Luke?
I think I'll move this one right onto your space.
Okay, I've already prepared my items. When the panther attacks you, the injuries are so severe, you not only drop all of your items in this space, but then you also remove your piece from the board. You've been taken away to be hospitalized. So it goes face down in front of me. So on my next turn, I'm going to be losing it.
Yeah.
I'm losing it, all right. Okay, so now it's my turn to move a panther. I'd love to move this one here right next to Luke, but there's a river in the way and it can't pass the river. So I'll move this panther here, at least a little bit closer to Luke. Luke, you get to move the last panther. Where do you want to put it?
I'll move him here and then here.
Okay, so no closer to you than it was before. Well, you get 4 actions. Let's see what he does next.
I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and the boar stands up. And it's your turn, Dad.
Now, although I'm losing my turn, I still roll the animal die. Well, in this case, I rolled nothing. But if I had rolled an animal, then I would get to activate it. I just don't get to roll the action die and take any actions this turn. Now, here's the thing about a panther attack. You do lose your turn, and on that turn, you take your explorer and you place him or her on any helicopter space. But your team doesn't leave you unequipped. They know you've got a little revenge in your heart. So you get to take one of these face-up panther trap tokens that you placed during the setup. So I'm going to add this to my backpack. And now I pick any helicopter space to go into. I'm actually going to place my explorer back where that panther was, because that's a helicopter space. That's where all my gear is. So I'm going to go here. And
oh, yeah.
I don't get to roll any dice, but I am having an encounter with this panther. Guess what? I'm going to use this panther trap, and that is going to defeat the panther and remove the panther from the board permanently, so we can trash both of these items. I don't get to pick up any items because I really don't have a turn right now. I don't have any actions or anything that I can do.
You're exhausted.
I'm exhausted from that major panther encounter and the recovery. So Luke, it's now your turn. You're going to get to roll the dice, and we'll find out what happens next.
First, I have to roll my dice.
Boars and a 3. Luke, you get to move a boar first.
I'm going to move this one here and then here.
Okay, there's one other boar on the map. It's right here. I'll send it in this direction.
Now time for my actions.
Right, and you have 3 of them.
I'm going to move 1, pick this up,
Which is free to do.
and then 2, 3. And now it's Dad's turn.
Okay, I'll pick up the dice and roll them. I got a 2 and a panther. There's 2 panthers left on the board. I'm going to pick this one to move, and I'll send it in this direction here. And hopefully you guys can see there's just one little panther right over here. There's the tail sticking out. That's the one you get to move. Luke, what do you want to do with it?
I'm going to move this panther here and then here.
Okay, yes. You can move an animal back into the space it was once in. Now, I may only have 2 actions to spend, but they should be enough to do what I want to do. First of all, for free, I can pick up all the items in this space. And then because I have a machete, I can move through this dense jungle for 1 action. And I'll have to reveal 2 tiles right here. The first one is an empty jungle space, and the second one is a relic table. Then for free, I can pick up this relic and add it to my backpack. And with my second action, I'm going to move backwards onto this helicopter space. Now, I'm just going to put this out here, Luke. I have all the relics I need. And I'm on a helicopter space.
That really worries me.
It should worry you, because now all I have to do on my turn is roll a 3 or a 4, and then I win the game. Because I get to escape on the helicopter with the relics, and Luke, you're left in the jungle, wandering around lost. But it's not my turn yet, it's your turn. So you get to roll the dice, let's find out what you're going to do.
I got a 4 and a boar.
A 4 and a boar. Okay, let's move those boars first. Which one would you like to move?
I'd like to move this one just to...
You can't having trouble reaching here. Do you want me to move it for you?
Sure.
I'm assuming you want to send it
There
away.
and then, yeah, next
Okay.
to the cave.
All right, well, I have a boar here that I will move here and then here. No other boars. You have 4 actions. How would you like to use them?
I'd like to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
Okay, back to my turn. Let's get everyone at the table so you can see this die roll, because this could be the winning roll. Here it comes, the big roll.
Yes!
Well, I'm not going to be able to win this time, but we do have to move some boars. Well, it's pretty obvious which boar I'm going to move. It'll be this one here, onto Luke's space, hopefully to finally have one of these animals do him in.
Oh no, the horror of a trap.
Oh, you've got a trap this time. Okay, so traps, remember, unlike sedatives, they actually remove the animal they're trapping from the game. You have had an answer for pretty much every animal I've thrown at you so far, Luke. There's another boar here. What would you like to do with it?
I'm just going to move him one space and he's going to look into the cave.
Okay. Well, I have 2 actions. I really can't do anything with them except supplies, so I guess I'll do that. Although there's no animals around me either, so it's not like I really have to worry about that as well. I'll just draw 2 out here. I've got a machete and I've got a raft. I'm going to toss both of them on the space where I am.
Because you already have them.
I have those things. Luke, you go ahead and roll the dice.
Oh boy.
2. No animals though. What would you like to do with your actions?
I'm going to move him here and then draw out of the bag.
All right, let's see what you get. Probably another trap or sedative.
Hope so.
You must be running out of them now.
Yeah, but I'll keep that.
Okay. Now it's my turn. I'm going to roll the dice again. Knock Luke's character over. Look, another 2.
Yes!
No animal movement, but I am going to go into that bag. And yes, I'm not really keeping it a secret anymore what I'm getting. So I have a sedative and a machete. I'm going to throw the machete out. I'm going to keep the sedative here and throw the raft out as well. Now, it looks like Steven's starting to clutter up the jungle as well. Luke, your turn to roll. Go ahead. Let's see what you get.
Yes!
I can't believe it. You did it. You got the 3 you needed, and you escaped. Now, you have to prove that you have the relics.
1 fish.
1 fishy.
2 fishes.
2 fishies.
3 fishes.
And
4.
he does have it. I cannot believe it. Luke, I thought I had that one in the bag. And I think you thought.
Yes.
You thought I had it in the bag too. But no, lucky Luke strikes again. Yeah, and you know what? I gotta say, if you are gonna get a panther attack, the best case scenario is to have it happen on a helicopter space. Because when that happened to me, I thought I was in trouble. But being able to jump back there with the panther trap and exact my revenge allowed me to grab all my items and gear and be able to sort of run back to that exit. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. You won. And congratulations. Good job. You played really well. I'm proud of you. That was good. Listen, I hope you guys were able to follow along very easily here and see how this game works. And if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below. I hope you'll subscribe to our channel. We're going to be doing more instructional videos, more playthroughs for other games, and I hope that you'll join us for that. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.